Welcome back. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And hopefully I'm not too close to the mic like I've been in the last 3 takes of this show. Anyway, I've been just started reading this nifty, easy guide to adventures in DXing that one of my subscribers sent me. And it's about communications, long-distance communications. And it's geared towards amateur radio operators, but the information in here is still good for shortwave listeners. And I just got into the book, and I ran into this chapter right here. Let me move these out of the way here. This is not focusing. Oh, there it is. Chapter 2, DX operating practices. And it talks about the things you should be doing to improve your DX experience. And the first thing it talks about, let me move my marker out of the way here, is effective listening. And down here I'll quote, "Your concentration on the tuned signal is paramount. I found by experience that using a set of noise-canceling headphones to block out background noise helps focus one's listening on a single signal." And that kind of rang a bell with me. I'm like, years ago, when I was heavy into DXing, which I'm returning to now that I've retired, I always used headphones. And a matter of fact, here are the headphones I use. Now, there's two types of noise canceling. I'm laughing, and I'll tell you why in a second. Noise canceling headphones. One is the old technology, which is a static noise canceling by using something to physically cancel out the ambient noise in the room, such as your wife talking to you and things like that. The newer technology is to use an active noise canceling where there's actually electronics attempting to cancel out the ambient noise and just let you hear what you want to hear from your radio or whatever. Now, the active noise canceling headphones can get really expensive. I was looking yesterday or day before yesterday, and I saw some as much as $1,000. Well, I don't want to pay that because when I'm listening to shortwave, I typically don't listen to music, and I'm definitely not concerned about the fidelity. So I don't need something expensive like that. So I got out my old headphones. These are RCA stereo wireless headphones. They're quite old. They worked on the 900 megahertz band, and they had a transmitter module that you would plug the input from the headphones output of your radio into the input of this little transmitter. That transmitter would transmit wirelessly over to these headphones, and you can hear what was going on. You can move around the room. You had the noise canceling capability, plus you were wireless. And so I dug these out and said, I'm going to put these back into use. Well, the reason I was laughing before is they're falling apart. The pads here are just shot. Unfortunately, they're shot. I could try to Mickey Mouse something and get them working again, but nah, I think they've kind of provided the usefulness and they're ready to go. So they're going, and I think it was Wednesday, I ordered a new set, and the new set are Bluetooth wireless, which is supposed to be a lot more fidelity than these old guys here. And we'll see. Unfortunately, I ran into a little snag. I got them on 2-day shipping, but something happened, and instead of getting here today, Friday, they're not going to get here until Sunday. So I won't be able to show you those today. But I did want to bring up that point that, gosh, I got that stuffing from the headphones all over everything. I wanted to bring up the point that's brought up in this book about the use of headphones for listening through long-distance stations, especially weak stations, and to cancel out ambient noise, besides the noise on your radio, the ambient noise in your room. Plus, the beauty of having wireless. And I showed you that Bluetooth transmitter, little receiver dongle, a couple shows ago, and showed you it transmitting to this Bluetooth speaker, in which I took down in my living room and sat down by my big chair in the living room. Well, I want to go one step further, and I want to get headphones so that I can take these headphones, and for instance, when I'm downstairs, my wife is listening to the TV, it cancels out that noise, and I can still listen to my to my shortwave radio in my big easy chair. So that's the point today. I think it's a very valid point. This is turning out to be a pretty good book that somebody sent me. It's, again, the Nifty Easy Guide to Adventures in DXing, and I will do a review of this book in a future show. So that's the show for today. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Oh, there goes my camera trying to focus again. Bye-bye.